I was just approaching it with gratitude and urgency. Time's ticking, season's coming real fast, so I'm just trying to approach it every day with a sense of gratitude and urgency for the teams. That way we know we came to really accomplish during the season, so that's how I'm approaching the game every day.
You've seen and heard all the hype, but for you personally, what are your goals? Where do you think you can get better on the field this year?
I don't really tune into the hype. Like, I just retweet those things just because it's just something that you do, I don't really care about the hype too much. I'm not really having many personal goals as if I need to get this many tackles or this many interceptions. I don't really care for that. My goal is to win a championship, honestly. That's my whole mindset right now. I don't care about me personally. I'm trying to do everything for the team and make sure we're in the best position to go get us a ring. So I came here, wanted to leave a 4. I only have 1 right now, so I got to get 1 more.
How is the secondary different with Ty at nickel?
It's just a different mix-up for us, It helps us out in the run game and different aspects of the game because Tyreek's a great player. We also have guys who can step in and also do things in that position also. So we can mix around everybody in our defensive backfield, which is very nice. Everyone knows everything. So it's a nice little switch-up for us to see how things work.
Shea Oladipo and Rodney Robinson, what do both of them bring?
I say energy, man. Both of those dudes are young dudes technically, but they bring a sense of energy and I say intelligence to the game to where they seem like they're older, especially with us older guys. Me and T. Jones, we kind of help them out and try and bring them along and show them things that we learned throughout our years. So those guys are just energetic, passion, love for the game, everything about the football player that you want those guys have.
Give me a job description between the nickel and the boundary safety and the free safety. What makes the 3 positions different and what makes them the same?
They're all they have different, attributes and things that are required. That's really it. There's not really a big difference. Like I said, all of us are interchangeable, so we could all go. I could go play field safety right now and be perfectly fine. So our defense is very nice that way, and it's not really a big difference, but it's just little things like that, different attributes and skill sets that it takes. Yes, sir.
What's the biggest thing with nickel that would be different than
nickel is just closer to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Our safeties are usually a little bit deeper, so just nickel, just different alignments and such like that. That's the difference between the nickel and the boundary. So.
You're one of the most high-profile players on this team, and you're also one of the most humbled and grounded. Where did that come from?
I say my mom. I came from a different background. Most people had the experience like me probably, but not these same experiences as me. So I dedicate that to my mom. She always installed that humble attitude in me, and that's the reason why I am here.
When you say different background, what does that mean?
Just the different type of struggles and obstacles I had to overcome in life. My mom is my rock. My mom is my everything. So she taught me I'd always be humble and just remember, things aren't going to come to you. You got to go get the things yourself, and you always got to remain humble because once you start acting like you're that person, God will humble you. You know what I mean? He'll make you feel like you have things to work on. So me personally, I just always stay humble. Always know there's an aspect of my game to always improve and things like that.
How often do you talk to your mom, and who usually makes the phone call?
I talk to my mom as much as I can. We got a busy schedule right now, but she'll probably call me or I'll call her just whenever I got some free time. But I talk to my mom every day. I have to. I don't really like the sense of not talking to her every day because if something happens, I wouldn't know. So I just like to hear from my mom.
Does she give you football advice or just life advice?
My mom gives me everything advice. My mom actually studied football because of me. Nobody in my family played football before me. It was just I was really the first person to start playing football. So once I got into that aspect, really wanted to be good at this game and be dedicated to it. My mom sat in the room and studied and watched football games for me. So just so she can learn something, she might not know a lot, but she gonna teach me little things like that. So just having her in my corner and just keeping me level-headed, that's what she mainly does for me. And she'll tell me if I did something wrong in the play and such like that. But just being a mom, man, I just love her.
Joe, what do you like most about this time of year? I mean, it's like you guys don't really have a ton of distractions. It's just kind of all ball. What do you enjoy most about this time of year? I say the process. The process, because we know once we get through this, what time it is for us, and you got to take it day by day. So that's what I really like right now because it really challenges you to take everything day by day. Once you get ahead, you're kind of behind. So taking it every day at a time and doing things like that, it just gets you prepared for the season, and that's what my favorite part about this whole process is. How hard did you work to put yourself in the position that you're in? I mean, I know you said you don't pay a ton of attention to some of the NFL watch list or any of that stuff, but how hard did you work to put yourself in this spot?
I've worked pretty hard. It's a certain level of confidence within me just based off of the work I've put in, but everyone on our team is putting a lot of work. So they actually install confidence in me, just seeing them the way that they do things, making me feel confident in the way that I play also. So, everyone put in a lot of work this offseason. I don't really care about the accolades and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, lists and all that don't matter until you prove it. So that's how I feel about that.
How good can the secondary be?
We could be
We could be. I'm not gonna go out there. I'm gonna just say we could be very good, man. We could be very good. We have the pieces to be very good. We have the leadership to be very good. Our whole defense and our whole team has a chance to be very good. So if we continue on this path that we're going on right now, should be a good start.
With the battle at corner, I know you're worried about safety spots, but those guys, all those guys played a lot last year. I mean, how does that battle impact like what you do or what do you see from those guys at corner? I mean, you feel pretty confident whoever wins over there?
I feel confident in whoever's on the field with me. That's how it is. I feel confident within everyone. Whether it's a freshman stepping on the field with me, I feel confident with him also. Whether it's Deontay or Keenan, I feel very confident with them because I know how hard guys work and how hard guys study. There's no reason for me to feel less confident with anyone else. Everyone does the same thing. Everyone puts in the same amount of time. So I feel very confident with everybody and whoever's on the field with me.
You mentioned a little bit about Rodney, but what's it like to be teammates with Rodney?
Rodney's a character. Let me make sure. Yeah, Rodney's a character, yeah. Rodney's a very funny dude. That's my little dude. He really only like that tall, so that's really my little dude. I love playing with Rodney. He always brings a certain amount of energy to the group, always like a little Energizer bunny. So I love Rod. It's just fun playing with him. He's always laughing, joking, trying to make a play. So it's just very nice to be around him.
Does he have bad days? I mean, I feel like we've only been out there a couple days.
I ain't seen Rod have a bad day where he was like, I haven't seen Rod have a bad day. That's why everybody love him. He always come in here joking and stuff. So he always comes in here with a good attitude, cleans his heart, cleans his mind before he comes in here and is ready to work. So that's one thing I do love about Rod.
What do you think he can offer the defense, especially with Tyreek, moving down the nickel?
He offers a lot of things, man. Rodney's very quick, very twitchy, very athletic, very smart. So he uses all those aspects in his game. Really, when he plays, you'll be able to see it, how twitchy he is, how fast he is. So with him being able to do those type of things as a safety, it's just being able to cover more ground, make more plays. He has a very good knack for the ball. So just having him back there would also be a benefit for us.
You guys play music at a lot of practices. How does that help the team, and who decides what's played?
I don't really know how that works, honestly, but it does get us woken up a little bit. It does give us a little bit of energy. It's early in the morning, so having that music there, having some music, bob your head to and things like that, it does wake you up a little bit and get your mind right. Also relaxes you. You're not coming to practice as tense anymore because you're listening to music and you feel good, lyrics and stuff like that. So it's just very relaxing and it gets you ready for practice. So I love having that music at practice.
I know you're not thinking about anything beyond this football season, but with the opportunity ahead, I just wanted to ask you this question. Were you the traditional little kid when you started playing football that dreamed about playing in the NFL?
At first, I was a basketball player. I didn't like football at first. I thought it was, I don't know, I just didn't like it. And then I tried flag, and I quit flag because I just didn't like that. I just stuck to basketball. And then I saw a flyer from my middle school that said something about football, and I said, hey, I'm bored right now. So I went to my mom, and she put me in it, and ever since there, it's been a run with it. So at first, I didn't really like football, but now it's grown on me where it's a sport I love, so yes, sir.
And at one point, was there a dream while you were watching a game and said, I'd like to be that guy?
I grew up watching football, but not really necessarily games, kind of watching players only. I didn't really watch NFL and things like that just because I was so much into basketball. I watched NBA, so I did watch a couple players and watch some things like that. I knew about Boise State, though, because I had the NCAA football game, so I did have that, but I wasn't really that big into watching football until, I say, about 2 years ago, maybe. I wasn't really that big into it just because I was a basketball guy. But
are you an NFL fan now?
I watch NFL now. I got to. There's a lot of trades and stuff happening, so I'll be watching that stuff. This is going to be a good season, but before I had to grow on me a little bit just because I love football. I love playing it, but I just don't really watch sports as much.
Teams or players you follow?
Teams or players. I mean, of course, I follow all the Boise State guys. Tom Brady. I like winners. It's really it right now. I just watch everybody else. I like to study them, see what they do, see what other players do, even on offensive side of the ball, receivers and such like that. So I just really watch everything I can and just learn from it.
Did you gravitate to football from basketball because you liked it better or because you thought you were better? What was the reason that you decided to move to football?
I moved to football because it did start to grow on me a little bit. That was really it. I started playing from that middle school flyer, and then ever since then, I just had the little love to hit people, and then I got moved to running back, and I started scoring touchdowns. So I'm like, man, this stuff's pretty fun. And then from there on, it was just a runaway. But I played the end at first, and then that was it. So I just like hitting people, and then just carried away from there. Yes, sir.
Joe, when we talk about the Boise State standard, and I know Coach Advils has obviously really emphasized that, but when we talk about the Boise State standard, what comes to mind? What does that mean to you?
What comes to mind is the past. There's been a standard installed here way before I was here and way before all the players here. So that standard that we see, we watch videos on them all the time about the very dominant Boise State teams, and that really is the standard here. And that's just really that we feel as if we can get there as a team, and that's what we really want to do. So the standard is the standard. Everyone knows once you come here, there is a standard that you have to stay at and you have to perform at, and we all are ready for the task.
I mean, do you guys feel like you met the standard last year, and whether you did or didn't, how's that fueling you?
It's fueling us last year. It's fueling us because we know how much we have in the tank this year. We know how good we can be. We know how great we can be, and that's just the attitude we're approaching everything we do every day, whether it's meetings, practices, walkthroughs, everything we're doing, we're approaching it with the attitude to be elite and to be great and I guess raise the standard even higher than it was before. So that's really our main goal right now and things we're attacking.